Hey again, Big D of Big D's Entertainment Ranking Reviews here, back with Tvlog entry number 2. This time around, I'm going to talk about the story of a certain little shady TV clan. Now, forgive me for mentioning this. I trust I'll try not to get into trouble for mentioning the words to its theme song. I won't give the whole thing away, because if I do, I'll probably get into trouble for that. If you know the story of a lovely lady who had 3 very lovely girls, and then the story about a man known as Brady, who had 3 boys of his own, put them together along with his housekeeper of a maid, and we've got the shadiest TV clan out there. That's right, I'm talking about the Brady Bunch. Yes, which will be celebrating its 50th anniversary this year, so I thought I'd go ahead and talk about this show. The Brady Bunch originally premiered on the Alphabet Network in 1969. While despite it was a ratings hit, it still, however, caught on with audiences and ran for 5 big seasons. Now, when I was a kid growing up in the 80s and going through the 90s, I didn't watch the show a whole lot. I just wasn't interested in it. And well, I just never did see in reruns, even in the 2000s. But then a couple years ago, I finally took the time to watch after the loss of one of its stars, which I'll mention in a little bit. And I've seen about every episode of the show. A really good show. It focuses on this woman named Carol. That's, well, the person who we sadly lost, I was telling you about. That's Florence Henderson. Well, she's just an ordinary widow with 3, well, cute and lovable girls, which they are Marcia, Jan, and Cindy. And soon, Carol's about to get married to Mike Brady. That's Robert Reed, who has a housekeeper, well, or maid, whatever you want to call her, Alice Nelson, played by Ann B. Davis, whom we sadly lost a few years back, but Miss Reed's been dead for some time. Well, since I think the early 1990s, I believe. Yeah, I think since 91 or 92, I do believe. But anyway, and his 3 boys, Greg, Peter, and Bobby. And of course their dog, Tiger. And Carol's girls had a cat named Fluffy, but we only get to see that character one time only, in the first episode. Well, once we prepare for the big wedding, boy, Mike's getting ready for the big thing, as this whole group will become one big happy family, the whole bloomin' Brady Bunch, as he says. I actually loved the first episode, and soon I started watching the show more, since it can currently be seen 2 hours on the Diginet Me TV every Sunday morning. I catch it now more times, since I don't have no other shows on anymore. But anyway, Brady Bunch has become one of my favorite shows of the 70s, because it ran I'm considered a 70s show since it started in 69 though. The theme song is very memorable. I know the words to it. It was originally done by a group called the Peppermint Trolley Company, but that was only in the first season. Then for the rest of the series, it was done by the Brady kids themselves. Now, when the second season started, all the kids sung the whole song, but from season 3 and there on out, the boys sang the part of the song about Carol, and then the girls sang the song about the part of the song about Mike. And then together they sang part where, well, you know, that Carol meets Mike and what have you, okay? You know the story, okay, folks? But anyway, I do love the cast. though, and well, the Brady kids, they're still out there actually, which I really do think they've aged a bit, but I do think they've still got the shady Brady goodness in them. I'm almost sure of it. First up, we have Barry Williams, who plays Greg. Next, as Peter, it's Christopher Knight. And Michael Lookinland as Bobby. The girls are Maureen McCormick as Marcia, Eve Plum as Jan, and Susan Olsen as Cindy. Now, there'll be lots of great special guest stars and what have you. And, well, there'll just be so many to mention. In the last 5 episodes, I believe, of the series overall, they eventually got Cousin Oliver, played by Robbie Rist, who actually, I didn't know this was him. I actually found out he was on the 80s Saturday morning show Kid Video, which I'll be reviewing that maybe later in the year. But I also didn't know he was the voice of Michelangelo in the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, which I happened to have watched earlier today. Yep. I'll review that as well sometime. I don't know when, but I will. Anyhow, we had all sorts of great fun moments with the Bradys, if you have watched it. The show has been released many times on DVD. They're actually currently preparing to release a bigger Brady set later on this summer to commemorate the show's 50th anniversary. It'll have the whole series of the Brady Bunch. It'll also include the theatrical movies, which was a culture clash. 1995's The Brady Bunch movie, I'll review that. And its follow-up, 1996's A Very Brady sequel, and the forgotten, I think, early 2000s made-for-TV movie, The Brady Bunch in the White House. I've never seen it. I didn't even know about that. But it'll also include the reunion movie from 1989, A Very Brady Christmas, great movie, one of my favorite holiday movies. Well, Christmas movies anyway. Also, there's the Brady Kids cartoon series from 1972, which I do have in my DVD collection. I probably won't show it off though, because I don't really think I want to try and get into trouble with the studio that produces the show. Even if I do show it, probably wouldn't get into trouble. Whatever. But it's a real cute show, actually. There's also, for the first time ever, the Brady Brides from, I think it was late 79 or 1980, which that was short-lived, and the 1990s dramedy, The Bradys, which came out after the success of A Very Brady Christmas, which unfortunately Maureen McCormick didn't do her role as Marshall like she did in the movie. And while Susan Olsen didn't play Cindy in the Very Brady Christmas movie, she actually returns to play that character in the Brady series, which was also short-lived. But anyway, the Brady Bunch proved to have all sorts of shady goodness, fun, music, etc., etc., etc. That said, I've come to love the Brady Bunch more than what I used to, and I always will. And wherever the Brady kids are, I'm just saying, I still enjoy watching them. I mean, if I had to pick a favorite Brady kid, what can I say? I like girls. I actually love Cindy the most. But don't worry, I have some respect for the others. Okay, Marcia's real good. Jan's good, despite the Marcia bits she's done before. And I like the guys. Greg's my favorite of the guys. I like Peter and Bobby. But that's about it. Well, anyway, that'll conclude my TV log number 2. Next time around, who knows what I'm going to review. This is only my second episode. It might be a while before I can do another one, because I want to try and do this maybe once or twice a week. Excuse Excuse me, everyone. But until next time, this is the Big D signing off. See ya.